Welcome to Shades Tube, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Tonight is Tuesday, September the 19th, 2023. Thank you guys for coming in. Let me just say thank you to all my new subbies. Thank you for joining Shades family. Also, thank you to all my subbies that's been with me for the longest. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys. Guys, let me ask you guys if you like this content tonight to please thumbs up this video as well as hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And thank you so much. Also, check out my other videos that I did and my shorts that I just put up. They're pretty fun to watch, so check those out and check out my Dollar Tree haul and just all my other videos that I did as well, guys. Okay, and thank you once again in advance. All right. So tonight, guys, we are going to be discussing this 13-year-old girl who got attacked by a grown woman at McDonald's here in Southern California while people were watching and just basically recording the entire incident. I'm going to try to show you guys that video, and I'm going to tell you guys what happened. We're just going to discuss that. We got an hour to do all of that. Before I do that, though, let me go ahead and go over the copyright disclaimer, which states under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research, and etc. That entire copyright disclaimer is in the description area of this video, will be in the comments section, and some of it is scrolling across that video right there. Let me get a drink of water real quick, y'all. So y'all grab y'all something to eat, drink, relax, and let's talk about this subject tonight. So before we go over that real quick, we're going to go over a little breaking news, anything that I see that I got that's important enough to talk about in this live. All right. Hold on. So I have a slight little cold, so whenever I put it on mute, it's because I'm coughing. So hold on for 1 second. Okay. So anyway, guys, welcome to everybody in the bushes too. All right. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who watches this in the replay. And we're going to go ahead and go over this breaking news real quick. And then we will go over this topic real quick. Okay. So breaking news time, y'all. You know how I usually do it. You know how I do it. All right. So anyway, there is a study that came out that said marijuana users found to have higher levels of toxic metals in blood and urine. This is according to a study that was done. All right. And this article comes to me via a news break, via health magazine.com, I believe. Anyway, it says new research found heavy metals in the blood and urine of people who consume marijuana. The two metals in question are lead and cadmium. Cadmium, I think that's how you say that. I'm not sure. Both of which can spark a variety of health issues. And let me spell that word for you guys just so you can know what I'm talking about, because I know y'all be like, what the heck is she saying? Because we don't have time to be going to Google to pronunciate these words all the time. So that's the word. That's one of the metals I'm talking about. All right. Anyway, experts recommend checking your state's regulations and processes for testing retail marijuana products to ensure that if you do partake in using this, you're getting the safest marijuana available. All right. So let's see if they're talking about that. So they said these heavy metals can accumulate in the body and have been linked to a host of health issues, such as cancer, cognitive impairment, and heart disease. So, if you're smoking a lot of marijuana, I don't know if they're talking about a lot or just a little, you may want to make sure that your weed does not contain, above the level of metals that it should, because you are at a more risk of, having too much those two toxins in your body. Okay. It can obviously make you more susceptible to catching the things that I just indicated a few seconds ago. Okay. Then they say if people consuming marijuana may be more at risk of these toxins entering their bloodstream as well. So anyway, new research published last month, in the Environmental Health Perspectives found that adults who consume marijuana had a much higher levels of two metals associated with long-term health issues. And I just told you what they are. One is what's on the screen, and the other one is lead. Okay, the one that's on the screen can lead in lead. Both can stay in the body for years. Okay, even after you stop using the marijuana, it can stay in your body for years. Okay. This is according to Tiffany Sanchez, PhD, an assistant professor of environmental health sciences at Columbia's Mailman School of Public Health. She also co-authored the new research, Told Health. All right. So here's how heavy metal might enter the body from weed use, how the type of weed consumption matters in relations to toxin absorption, and why legalization and regulation of marijuana make monitoring the substance for heavy metals tricky. In order to understand whether or not heavy metals are associated with weed use, Sanchez and her team tested blood and urine samples from 7,200 grown-ups who were part of the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey. Of those, 358 had reported using marijuana within the past 30 days. The team tested blood samples for 5 metals. They tested urine samples for 16 metals. Since tobacco use has been associated with higher levels of heavy metals in the body, the researchers also tested the samples for an alkaloid found in tobacco, but not cannabis, called cotinine, which is COTININE. They then adjusted the data to be sure they could determine how marijuana use alone contributed to heavy metal consumption. All right. The data revealed that people who use weed, regardless of whether they use tobacco had 27% higher blood lead levels than those who did not report using either weed or tobacco. They also had a 22% higher levels of the one right there on the screen, cadmium, I guess. We do believe this is coming from cannabis use and not tobacco, said Sanchez. Now they also say the type of weed use may impact heavy metal absorption. The new study did not determine how the way people consumed weed, like if they had edibles, smoking, or vaping. But they said that different type. It depends on the way you use it. It could have different. It could affect how it's absorbed in a different way, throughout your body. However, what experts understand, excuse me. However, what experts understand about how the body absorbs heavy metals holds clues as to which forms of marijuana use are riskier. Okay. There is no safe level for lead exposure, says Sanchez said. And with lead, the absorption rate from inhalation is virtually 100%. According to the CDC, the rate of absorption through inhalation of camdimum can be up to 50%. Everything you are inhaling is getting into your bloodstream, Sanchez said. Both lead and cadmium causes long-term damage to the body. In June of this year, the American Heart Association published a statement noting that both lead and cadmium increases a person's risk of developing cardiovascular disease, including coronary artery disease and stroke. Additionally, inhaling cadmium, not eating it, causes chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Research also links led to the loss of cognitive function, including memory impairment and dementia. So that could explain why some people catch dementia and all this other stuff, smoking all that weed. I mean, that weed, you know. Told y'all that stuff is not safe as they try to pretend like it is. The toxin is labeled as a likely carcinogen and a probable human carcinogen by the Department of Health and Human Services, NEPA, which is the Environmental Protection Agency. Taking in lead and cadmium through injection or inhalation is a problem for the body, but the lungs may have a more difficult time getting rid of the toxins than the digestive system. Anyway, Irfan Rahman, PhD, Director of Flavor Inhalation Toxicology Research at the University of Rochester Medical Center, told Health that while the gut contains enzymes that can help the body get rid of heavy metals, particularly lead, the lungs don't have the same system in place. Okay, so that's not good. This means inhaling weed by smoking or vaping may be more damaging than taking an edible. On top of this, the logistics of vaping could add another aspect of heavy metal exposure for marijuana users. The reduction process that extracts cannabidiol from the cannabis plant can introduce heavy metals in other contaminants, including solvents used to extract essential oils from the flower, Rahman explained. If done incorrectly, these lab made marijuana extracts have a higher chance of releasing metals when they hit the hot coils of a vape pen, he said. Ultimately, the marijuana plant is uniquely suited to contain higher amounts. Hey, Transparent Talk, thank you for coming in. Um, the marijuana plant is uniquely suited to contain higher amounts of heavy metals than your average plant, no matter how it's broken down to be consumed. Cannabis is naturally adept at absorbing heavy metals from the soil in which it's grown, where both cadmium and lead naturally exist, says Sanchez, making the plant a hyper accumulator. These heavy metals are stored in the leaves and flowers of the plant, the part that is used as a drug. Without federal standards for testing, safety checks for weed products happen at the state level, leaving every state that legalized the sale of weed to decide which contaminants producers are required to test for, which is not a good thing, y'all, because like I said, the lead and cadmium, you know, having that high levels, probably even a small level of those toxins can really do a lot of damage throughout your body. I don't even know why they be making these type of things and, use certain things or don't take out certain things or just use a different process to make it safer for people. Like I said, ingesting, inhaling or whatever this type of product and you're getting this lead and cadmium throughout your system, it could just make you more susceptible to catching all these different diseases, primarily cardiovascular disease. Okay. And then you wonder why so many people, young people, are dying from heart attacks and things like that. If they are smoking weed a lot and it's not processed correctly or whatever the case is, and they're getting all these high levels of these toxins, that could be one contributing factor why some young people and just people in general die from cardiovascular disease. And then you got the stroke. And then what else did I say can cause? Just a lot of different things. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. What else? Memory impairment and dementia. Dementia. Is it dementia? Okay, dementia. That's, another contributing factor to why so many people have that. You just never know. So many people smoke weed. I'm just glad I don't, because I never felt like weed was 100%, not even 90%, not even 80% safe. You know what I'm saying? People sitting around here worrying about a vax and all this other bull crap. You need to worry about the everyday things that we are eating, that we are using, that you're breathing in, that you're putting on your skin. and you're taking a bath or shower with, you need to worry about all of those things because they put so many chemicals allegedly into things that are so harmful to the body. You know what I'm saying? And I used to really study this, and I kind of got tired of studying it because damn, you can't eat anything, you can't use any water, you can't do anything. You know what I'm saying? If you consume your mind with all this stuff all day. But at the same time, I think we do need to stay in the know and know what is good for us because, you know, when you go to the doctor because you're aching or whatever the case is, or because your chest hurt, or because you have a problem breathing, or whatever the case is, and then you say you don't smoke cigarettes or anything, you're trying to figure out where did this come from. Okay. But if you're smoking weed or vaping or eating edibles, that could be one reason, you know? So we got to really stay on top of all this stuff. So, and I just wish they would just basically, you know, like I said, try to make things a little bit more safer, even foods. When you go to the grocery store and you read all the ingredients on the food and they tell you don't consume too much alcohol, I'm not alcohol. Hey, David, thank you for coming in. Don't consume too much sugar, right? But yet you can go into the store, the grocery store, and you see every single product has a not just a little sugar, it has a lot of sugar in it. And then you wonder why so many people are pre-diabetic and they don't even know it. Okay? They don't even know it. Too much sugar. Sugar is in everything. It's like 75 grams of sugar in a pop. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. That's crazy. 75 grams of sugar inside of a pop. I drank one root beer. I had three within the last 3 weeks because, you know, I just wanted to taste it again because I used to drink it all the time and I stopped. And I was like, I can see why I stopped drinking, you know, root beer. Plus, dark colors are allegedly are a give you a higher risk, especially Black people and Indian people, a more higher risk of catching, you know, kidney disease. So it's very crucial not to drink too much soda. Plus, the sugar in the soda is just entirely too daggone much. Like I said, they got sugar in everything, and it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But yet they want us to watch our sugar intake. You know, just like the bad fats or oils. You can't even go into a regular restaurant and get 100% olive oil because sometimes they use a blend. The blend is a little healthy, but it's not as healthy as getting 100% canola. I mean, not canola, olive oil. And the thing about it, these restaurants are making so much money and stuff. And I don't understand why they don't sell and use, why they don't use healthier oils and sell healthier foods. And then you guys wonder why so many people have all these diseases and so many younger people are looking older, feeling older, and dying younger. Okay? And why so many older people are aging in a mess, you know, because of all this stuff they're pumping into you guys and stuff like that. It's just not good. You know what I'm saying? And we, as consumers, um, as customers, I think I still use the right word, but I'm not sure. But as customers, we need to be a little bit more alert at labels, okay? And when we go to restaurants, we need to be a little bit more alert to the oils they are using in just the foods they are cooking, period, and the things that you are buying. Because I'm telling you, a lot of diseases and stuff, including that of inflammation, comes from a lot of sugar. Okay, it really does, and some dairy products as well. So it's up to us to look at what we're eating, look at what we're buying, what we're feeding our kids, and make a change. Otherwise, you're going to keep on seeing people 35, 40, 50 having heart attacks, okay? You're going to keep on seeing these people that's younger getting sick, aging, looking a mess, aching already. They're not even 18 and already have a body aches that I don't even have. And I'm not 18 anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when I was younger like that, I didn't have no aches, okay? And that's on everything. And I still don't now, really. Anything that hurt on me is because it always did hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like my back from having all these babies. But I even do natural stuff for that. And that's why I don't have back pain like that. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of things, again, we can stop from happening if we watch what we eat. Watch the labels, watch our sugar intake, watch these sodas you're drinking, you know, pops, you know, watch this fast food, watch this weed you are consuming because you're told it's so good for you and it's from the earth. That doesn't mean that it's 100% healthy. It's a lot of things that came from the earth that can be not healthy for you. I don't know why you guys think weed is so safe. I just don't understand that. Okay, I just don't understand it because it's not. And I've been knowing this. I've been knowing this. I told you before, I have a friend who smoked weed, used to smoke weed 24/7. And I have never in my life seen anybody smoke weed like he does. But he started coughing up blood. And I used to tell him, it's from the marijuana. He didn't believe me, laughing. It's from the earth, Mother Earth, and all this other bull crap. So one day he got scared because he was really coughing the blood. His chest was hurting. He too young to be, having all those pains because at that time he was really 40 years old. Now he's like 43. Okay. And I think he was actually 39. And I had to encourage him and help him get off of weed, which he did. And guess what? No more chest pain, no more coughing up blood. All right. So don't be trying to tell me that weed is 100% safe because it's not, just like cigarettes isn't. Okay. And a bunch of other stuff you guys do. All right. These drugs, all these pills. What is the other mess called? They be concocting up and drinking and think it's all cool to do it. Y'all need to stop doing all this weird shit. This is why y'all be catching all these diseases and have all these aches. Some people can't even think correctly because they cloud their mind and body up with foolishness. And that's just on everything. All right. So anyway, so I just told you those two leads, not leads, those two metals are found in marijuana at a higher amount if it's not processed correctly. Okay, you can look at this article more in depth if you just go to health. I guess it's health.com. You can just type it into Google. You just type in study marijuana users found to have higher levels of toxic metals in blood and urine, and you can read all of the information regarding that. Make your own decision. If you're going to smoke the stuff, make sure it's processed the right way. Make sure the metals are at a lower level, because the higher the metals is the more risk it can give you to getting a lot of this into your bloodstream, thus creating long-term health problems in the future or even now. Okay. And you think that stuff don't happen fast. It does. I remember my uncle drinking all the alcohol, talking about he didn't care. He got to die with something. Okay. He caught, what is it called? Cirrhosis of the liver, right? It didn't hit him when he was old, though. It hit him when he was in his 40 or 50, and he dead. So that's what I'm talking about. This time goes by really quick, and I don't know why people make that stupid statement. And the thing about it, we know we can die anytime, but why try to rush it? Why do you want to die with with an illness or go through all this pain? You understand what I'm saying? I don't even understand how people think, period, in regards to certain things, and that's one of them. Okay, but anyway, if you want to look at that, like I said, just type it into Google. You can look at it more in detail. All right, and that article is by Caitlin Sullivan. It was published September the 15th, 2023, and it was also fact checked by Sarah Scott. One thing about the articles that I read, a lot of times they are fact checked. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go over the next one. Then we're gonna go ahead and go over this topic. All right, because it's almost 7. I got to hurry up. All right, let's see here. Okay. You know what, guys? I forgot to tell you guys about these little teenagers who escaped from the detention center, I believe. Let me see if I can find that because I had it on here and I forgot to tell you guys. There's so many people, like kids, men, women, escaping from prison and those little halfway houses and just everywhere. I'm trying to figure out what is going on. Okay. What is going on? This is crazy. Let me see if I can find that story real quick. Hold up. Hey, okay, let's see. Okay, hold on, wait a minute. Let's see. I was just looking at it yesterday. Can't read everything. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Can't read everything. Okay, hold on. I cannot find that. But if I come up with it, I'm gonna let you guys know. It was some little kids who escaped the detention center. I think some boys the other day. Okay, I just forgot to tell you guys about it. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know if I'm able to find it, but I was just looking at it earlier and I was like, man, I forgot to tell you guys about this. I forgot. So I can't find it, but if I do come back to it, I'll let you guys know about it. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna have to look up the story again because I don't see it in this thing right here. Okay, so I will let you guys know then. All right. Let's see. So let's see. Let's see. I think that may be. Well, I do have. Well, I hate telling y'all bad stuff all the time. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna have to tell you anyway. So, an Ohio murder suspect broke into a Georgia home, y'all. But guess what he met? And I'm glad he met it. And I don't know what happened after that, but I'm getting ready to tell you guys. All right. So let's brace ourselves for this story. All righty. All righty, let me let this come up. Yes. Anyway, this is according to Fox News. An Ohio man wanted for the murder of a 77-year-old woman was shot by a man defending his family during a home invasion on Thursday, last Thursday, according to the Fayette County Sheriff's Office. Michael James Brooks II of Columbus, Ohio, was hospitalized Friday for injuries sustained during a home invasion. When he is released from medical care, he will face charges for burglary, home invasion, and theft by receiving in Georgia and murder charges in Ohio, police said. Wow. Investigators said Brooks has an extensive criminal history. He is wanted in connection with the fatal stabbing of Emily Foster, which happened on September the 9th, 2023, in Columbus, Ohio, and also for the carjacking of a red Ford F-150 truck in Kettering, Ohio, which was later found outside the burglarized home in Georgia. This dude is a damn criminal for real, okay? A dangerous one, too. So, anyway, Fayette County Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a burglary call at the home just before 2 a.m. on Thursday. A security alarm at the home also alerted police to a potential intruder. So, this is the dude right here, okay? Let me show y'all what he looked like. He looked like, what's the name? Should a little bit. All right. Anyway, deputies were less than 3 minutes away. Police told Fox 5 Atlanta that the homeowner was armed with a gun and confronted the intruder who was wielding a knife in his basement. The homeowner reportedly warned the suspect before shooting him. Police said the homeowner then left the basement and took up a defensive position. I'm sorry, y'all. On the second floor staircase to protect his family. So I can imagine this in my brain. I heard that, dude. I heard that. There he took his stand as the subject made his way up to the second floor. He made the comment, something to the effect of, "You're going to have to kill me," when the resident fired a second shot. Damn, that was about the time the police got there. From we can tell he was coming down the stairway with the second gunshot wound, said Fayette County Sheriff Barry Babb. At that point, they actually still struggled with him as they took him into custody. He should have put a couple more bullets in his ass. He should have put one in his head, in the skull. He definitely wouldn't have got back up. You know what I'm saying? He should have did that the first time. Damn. Anyway, the suspect was transported to Grady Memorial Hospital with two gunshot wounds. Fox 5 reported, yeah, he probably would have had to take one to the skull because, this big old dude, this is him right here. You could tell he needs more than just where they do shot him at, and that's on everything. Yeah, he should, but I know he was probably trying to, probably not trying to, what him, but, he probably wasn't trying to murk him, but, sometimes, you just have to do what you got to do because this dude kept on coming. You know what I'm saying? The second bullet, the first bullet, you would think he would stop, right? But he didn't. So, that means you need to get the second one, right? All right. So, what you need to shoot at then. Anyway, deputies were less than 3 minutes away. Police told Fox 5 Atlanta that the homeowner was armed with a gun and confronted the intruder who was wielding a knife in his basement. And to think about it, if he wouldn't have had that gun, this dude probably was going to kill everybody in that house. And they're saying this same story over again. Okay. Anyway, they took this dude into custody. And the police identified the intruder as Brooks by matching a Ford truck found at the crime scene to a car that had been carjacked in Kettering, Ohio, days earlier. Fayette County deputies said the truck had different plates from the original display, so he changed those to him. Fayette County investigators said the suspect had approached multiple houses in the Georgia neighborhood and that the targeted resident had been chosen at random. Police are working to determine whether Brooks has a connection between Georgia and Ohio. So anyway, they do know that he is responsible for the deadly stabbing of Emily Foster, who was 77, and he did that following another home invasion in the city's University District on September the 9th. That's crazy, man. Anyway, he stabbed that little old lady to death, y'all. That's sad. I guess this is him riding the bike after he did it. I guess. I'm just thinking. It looks like the same dude. Yeah, he deserved that bullet somewhere else. I hate to say that, y'all. He really did. I don't know where the bullet went to, but it needed to be somewhere else. Anyway, they said the Columbus police now want to know how Brooks got to the University District. They released photos showing Brooks without pants, riding a bike through the area after the deadly stabbing. Cameras in the area captured Brooks' movements and assisted police in creating a timeline of events. So he had on his shorts. Why did he have on pants? Anyway, Deputy Chief Smith Weir said police determined that the suspect had been wearing sweatpants before he entered Foster's home, but removed them afterward. The sweatpants were found near the home. I don't know why he took his pants off. Anyway, Brooks was identified based on forensic evidence collected at the home, and murder warrants were issued on Wednesday. So they said that the Columbus police also said that Brooks had been released from the Franklin County Jail the night before he committed the murder. He had pleaded guilty to 2 counts of felony fleeing on aggravated assault charges in an unrelated case. Police say he had been released before sentencing in that case. I don't know why they even let this convict out. You know what I'm saying? Initially, he was on a parole hold. And the second part is, I believe, at a certain point, the parole hold ended, and he began serving time on the pending felony assault charge. That's according to Deputy Chief Weir. And at that point, he was awaiting sentencing, and I believe he bonded out at that point. Why do they keep on letting these damn weirdos bond out of prison and all this other stuff, whatever the case is? Anyway, Fox 5 reported that Brooks has served time for aggravated robbery and receiving stolen property, having been released in 2016, according to the Ohio Department of Rehab and Correction. He was on parole until June of this year. The outlet reported this damn murderer and home invasion person and just every damn thing negative he is. That dude should have gave him 2 bullets, one. He should have gave him 2 to the skull. And that's on everything. Some people don't deserve to be in the hospital alone. And that's on everything. He should have been carried out in a body bag. And that's on everything. Let me read these daggone comments. Belinda said killing a 77-year-old lady wasn't enough for this killer. He had to leave Ohio and break into a home in Georgia and met his match. I thank God this homeowner was prepared for him and anyone that breaks in his home. I heard that. I just wish she would have took it right to the head. You know what I'm saying? Wishy-washy said, right. I wish he met his maker, Satan, cause he definitely not making it into heaven. Okay. Let's see what else some other people said. Ballbuster said if the homeowner was not armed and waits for police to show up, he and his family would have been dead or seriously injured. And I say the same thing. That's why I'm glad he had that gun and he did what he needed to do. David said home invasion ain't no joke. I know it's not. That's why you just start. As soon as somebody, that's why you have that alarm system, right? Just to get you kind of alert. You also can put like at night or when it get dark or whatever, put something in front of your door so it can really make you alert, in case they try to turn off the alarm or whatever case is. Have your weapon sitting there right by you. Just wait on the ass to come on through. Just light their ass up. That's all you need to do. And that's on everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if you need to say anything because usually if somebody breaking through your door like that, they probably come in here to do something crazy anyway. So what's the point of saying, wait, I'm getting ready to shoot you? Forget that shit. You just need to start shooting because they breaking into your place anyway. You know what I'm saying? So you just might as well just start lighting them up if you got that bullets. You know what I'm saying? Those bullets and that gun. I'm glad he was. Okay. And then the dude, after he shot him the first time, the dude started walking up the daggone stairs even more, telling him that you need to kill me or whatever the case is. Please. Yeah, I would have gave him his wish because when he would have said that, I just would have took it right up there to the skull. I would have gave him just what he wished for. And that's for real. I really would have. Just, the head, the chest, anywhere like that. When I had to defend myself, when I had to use self-defense, you know what I'm saying, for myself, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. It wasn't all about, for me, it wasn't about, trying to just make the person, stop or whatever the case is. I'm going to tell you, I just always aim for the vital organs because when somebody is trying to do something to you, they're not caring. They're trying to do stuff to you. I don't know why people be looking at all this stuff. If somebody trying to kill you, coming into your home, or trying to assault you or something, you just have to defend yourself to the fullest. And I honestly believe in doing that to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? To the maximum. I don't care if it's a GUN or a KNIFE. I'm going to defend myself 100% to the best of my ability, because these people are crazy and they don't care. And this is how I keep myself safe, and have kept myself safe. When I had to actually, use self-defense a couple of 3 times altogether. You know what I'm saying? So you got to, know what to do, and that's on everything. A lot of people talk about what to do and never did anything, but when you actually go through certain things and you actually be about it, you're not lying. You know what I'm saying? That's on everything. Anyway, Luciano said, I am disappointed in this homeowner. Next time, finish the job. You had every right and opportunity to make this world a safer place from this piece of low life. Let me thumbs this person up, because I agree. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Because like I said, if somebody putting your life in jeopardy where they're trying to RAPE you or your kids, or kill you, hey TTG, thank you for coming in, or trying to do some other weird shit, it's up to you to defend yourself to the fullest. And they tell you to the fullest, as long as it's really self-defense. I mean, I'm not telling you to defend yourself to some weird stuff, but for real, when it's like, self-defense, like somebody breaking into your home, they just coming in through the door, stuff like that. If you're already outside, you don't go back in the house and try to do that, because then you'll get yourself in trouble. But like if they're coming into your house and you're in the house, then you got all the right to defend yourself. Just like if you're in your car, and somebody coming up to your car doing something to you, you got all the right to defend yourself. I don't care what state you're in. I'm pretty sure whatever state you're in, if somebody coming up to you like that, you can defend yourself. Now, granted, if you walking up to your car, you see somebody breaking into your car, you don't supposed to be doing nothing then. You just walk away, call the police. You don't go try to defend your car, because that's some materialistic stuff. You're not even in the damn car. So why are you trying to go out there? Stop. Don't you got insurance? You're going to get yourself killed. What did you eat, TTG? What you eat? What did you eat? Okay. So anyway, y'all, that is it for breaking news tonight. Now we're going to go ahead and go over this topic. All the people who got injured in any of these cases that I just talked about, my prayers and condolences I go out to all the people who got killed by this maniac. And anybody who got injured or whatever the case is, my prayers are sending out to them, and my sympathy and condolences are sent out to people, family members and friends of people who got killed by this lunatic right here. And my prayers are sent out to the family who had to shoot this dude twice, because I know shooting someone is like stabbing someone. Well, I mean, this depends. Some people think about this stuff forever. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I mean, like when I had to defend myself, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. I may have thought about it for a good hot second. After that, I just didn't anymore, because it's self-defense. Okay, and that's on everything. For me, it was just totally different. Even when that dude ran up to my car, I thought I was gonna think about that for a long time. Actually, I really did. I was more thinking about the fact, why would he run up to my car like an absolutely deranged lunatic, thinking I'm just gonna sit there and let him break through my damn window and open the door and pull me out and do stuff to me? No. But I bet you he'll never run up to nobody else's car. I guarantee you he won't. You know what I'm saying? Even when he's drunk and on drugs like he was that night, I guarantee you he won't ever do that again, unless he's stupid as hell. Because the next time he may not get back up and walk. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. But I know I didn't think about him and nobody else. I hate to say that. Only one person I thought about. That's it. So I don't know. I don't know if this man is actually thinking about what he had to do, because if he wouldn't have did it, him and his wife and family probably would have been hurt or dead. So I'm just glad he, that his entire family is cool. All right. So you had pizza. Who had pizza? I'm doing good, TTG. How are you doing? Oh, you had spaghetti. Okay, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Was it good? I bet it was. Spaghetti. Spaghetti with meatballs or just plain pasta? Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on, guys, because I don't have that much longer. Okay, we're going to talk about this incident that happened with this little girl. And the thing about it, I'm trying to figure out, How do people watch others do crimes to like kids, to anybody really, but especially kids, women, elderly, and somebody that's handicapped? How do you do this and just sit there and basically just record and do nothing else? Let me tell you guys exactly what happened real quick. Hold on. This is reaction time. Reaction time. And thank you to everybody in my chat. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks to everybody in the bushes. And again, to everybody who watches this video in the replay. I appreciate all you guys' views and support. Thank you so much. All right. So let me go ahead and read this story. So this little girl right here, right? This is crazy, y'all. Let me show y'all a picture of this little girl. I usually don't like showing kids on screen, but I want to show you this picture of this little girl. This is this little girl right here, 13 years old. When I heard the story today, I was teed off about it. And it's actually ridiculous, okay? Anyway, let me tell you the story. And this is according to foxnews.com. A 13-year-old girl gets attacked at a Southern California McDonald's while bystanders pull out phones and do nothing but record. Anyway, whenever they catch this little stupid ass lady, she's going to be charged with child abuse, battery charges, and I don't know what else, okay? Anyway, I'm going to show you this video. This is protected by the Copyright Act. This is for educational purposes and to give out our input regarding this, okay? I don't know if I'm going to show you the entire video, but I will show you. If you have kids, you get them out the way because parental guidance is in effect right now, all right? Did I use the right word, effect or effect? I think it's effect. Those effect and effect get you mixed up. What happened to the damn video? Wait, y'all. It's damn T-Mobile and Frontier, man. Shit, hold on. Let's let this commercial go off. From fiber-powered internet. Okay, let's turn this down because we don't want no copyright thing on this damn music they playing in the background. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, let's see. Cox Cable. Let's see. Oh, hit it. So look, that's the little girl right there.
It's a trauma so fresh. 13-year-old Cassidy Jones has no words.
This is crazy,
but her
y'all.
tears say it all. According to Cassidy and her mom, Cassidy was with a couple of classmates when she stopped off at a McDonald's in Harbor City on her walk home from school September 6th.
Y'all see this shit? This is a grown fat ass lady.
Safely, an unidentified woman cornered her in the fast food restaurant and began attacking her. Cassidy says the attack was unprovoked.
This is sad.
The woman hurled these words at her.
What's the effort y'all looking at? I fight kids, I fight you, this, and that. And you know, I'm like, I'm shocked because like I didn't do anything. I don't know you. You're coming at me very aggressive for no reason.
That's really sad because she was looking at her.
Fox 11 exclusively obtained several videos that seem to corroborate Cassidy's version of what happened. The woman, who was much larger than the girl, appears to lunge at Cassidy and drag her to the floor while punching her and pulling her by the hair.
This is sad.
Cassidy fights back with her hands and her legs. A crowd watches, yells, but does not help the girl. Cassidy says eventually a man who was with the female who punched her pulled the woman away. The woman got her meal and left.
Her fat ass.
I was focused on protecting myself because I knew the moment I put my hands down was the moment I was probably going to get beat to death.
So when she called me, she was screaming and hollering, and
that's her mom right there.
Like, oh my God, I don't know what to do.
Cassidy's mom called the police and rushed her daughter to the hospital.
That's crazy.
You can see in these pictures taken right after the attack, her face was bruised and very swollen. 1 week later, the bruising is lessened.
So I'm going to stop this right now on this. Okay, the thing about it is, what's really appalling is how everybody was sitting there, standing there, recording like a bunch of idiots. Okay, while this grown fat ass woman fought this little bitty girl, and she probably did it because she didn't like the way the girl and her friends was probably staring at her. Okay, and then was like, she'll fight kids. Okay, she's so brave. Why come she won't turn herself into the police? So let me tell you, anyway, they did explain it in the news thing, but I'm going to read it again. Anyway, it says a teenage girl was attacked at a Southern California McDonald's, and the brawl is circulating in viral videos after bystanders opt to record the actions rather than intervene. And to think about it, you don't have to actually get in there and help her fight, but you could have called the police. You could have grabbed this big ass lady and stopped her. You could have stopped her before she even started hitting this little kid. Okay. And the thing is, from what I'm thinking, I don't know for sure. I'm thinking that maybe the lady got teed off because the kids was probably staring at her. You know what I'm saying? I don't know exactly what transpired. The girl said they did not provoke her or anything. So let me finish reading this. Anyway, Cassidy Jones told Fox 11 Los Angeles that she and her classmates stopped by the fast food restaurant on their way home from school on September the 6th. The 13-year-old said it was there where an unidentified woman cornered her and then started attacking her. The lady said, "What the fuck are y'all looking at? I fight kids. I fight you." That's what Cassidy recalled the woman said to her. Again, the woman said, with her old ass, said, "What the F are you looking at? I fight kids. I fight you." Now, if Cassidy would have been in one of these little bad little kids and would have had a weapon, then they would have, thought something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Anyway, Cassidy said she does not know the suspect, who can be seen in the videos that you guys just saw, dragging Cassidy to the floor, punching her, and pulling her by the hair. That is crazy. The crowd can be heard yelling and seen recording the incident on their phones. Other grown ass people and some kids. The only person seen coming to Cassidy's aid was a man who was reportedly with the suspect. Cassidy's mother called police and rushed her daughter to the hospital. We just saw the photo after the incident that showed her with her eyes swollen and bruises. Okay, and I showed you that picture again already, so I'm not going to show it again. So her mom said, "I just can't believe another human being would do this. We are horrified to learn about this violent attack." Well, that's what Cassidy's mom said at first. That's what she told Fox 11. And then McDonald's location owner operator Tawny Blade said in a statement, "We were horrified to learn about this violent attack, and our thoughts are with Cassidy and her family. Employees called police when the fight began, and we are continuing to work closely with local law enforcement to help with their investigation." Okay, to think about it, all of the men employees, all right, I feel like they should have intervened and stopped this big ass lady from attacking this little bitty girl. Period. It's cool that you call the police, but in this case right here, you should have been stopping it. All you men there, all right? And some of you badass women too, you should have stopped it. Okay, because this big ass lady could have killed this little 13-year-old. Can you imagine if you have any kids and you imagine some woman just randomly attack your daughter and start fighting her, 13 years old, because she's probably staring at her or something like that, and the lady may not like it. That's why she said, "I fight kids." They could even say something. We don't know. But still, even if they said something or even, looking, that does not mean that your big overgrown ass should come over there and start hitting kids, period. She should have met the right kid, though, because that right kid would have tore her fat ass up, and that's on everything, you know? Anyway, an officer with the Los Angeles Police Department says a battery report was taken, but there is no further information. And there are no arrests as of yet. So they are trying to figure out where this lady at, who she is, and things like that. And they are calling for the public help to identify this lady. Right. It is such a sad thing. Right. No lady should be hitting no kid, period. So anyway, they said protesters gathered outside of a McDonald's located in Harbor City on Saturday, calling on the woman who was caught on camera attacking a teenager last week to come forward. Cassidy Jones, 13, was assaulted at the fast food restaurant located in the 1700 block of Lomita Boulevard on September the 6th. She says that she walked out of the bathroom and the woman attacked her without cause. Okay, so she was coming out of the bathroom. So maybe she was looking at the woman. I don't know. Anyway, Jones says that She made eye contact with the woman, which prompted her to begin swearing her out, even saying, I fight kids. So the woman didn't probably like the way this kid was looking at it. And then I'm going to show y'all the actual picture of this chick in a minute with her man, I guess, in 1 minute. This is a better video right here, man. This is crazy. Anyway, video shows the woman hitting the teen in the face, grabbing her by the hair, and hurling her to the ground before McDonald's employees stepped in to pull the woman away. Now, ain't no McDonald's employees pull this woman away. They said a man who was with her pulled this woman away. So I'm going to show y'all another video. This may be a better video we can see in 1 second. Let me see if they'll show it again. Actually, they took the damn video off. Let me see. I want to show y'all the picture of this lady. Wait. If it come back up, I'll show you. Anyway, the little girl suffered cuts and bruises to her face. She says she's afraid and just can't believe that no one helped her inside of McDonald's. Yeah, in the real world, they don't help. Jones' mother, Angelina Gray, said while speaking to the press on Saturday, no one stepped up to say anything. Anyway, they were all joined by other community members outside of the restaurant on Saturday, including civil rights activist Najee Ali, the director of Project Islamic Hope. The family community leaders are calling for the immediate arrest of this woman and criminal charges to be filed against adult McDonald employees who had an obligation under the law to intervene or call police to stop the beating. That's what Ali said in a statement. AB 1422, the Sharon's Irvison law, makes it a crime for adults not to help or call police when a child is being brutally beaten or sexually assaulted. At the latest, Los Angeles Police Department did not have any information on the woman involved in the attack. They do say that once she's taken into custody, she will face child abuse and battery charges. Okay, so they got a law against that. See, and that's good because I told y'all that's not right for these big ass grown people to be standing there just watching. Who does this? When you saw the woman tripping out about it anyway, you should have stopped her from the get-go. All these men standing around McDonald's, all these male employees, y'all so big and bad. Why come you didn't stop this damn woman? This is the time you should have restrained her big ass and made her stop. You know what I'm saying? And why was somebody else calling the police? I mean, why was all these people out here with cameras, just recording so they can put it up on TikTok or YouTube or wherever so they can get views? What the heck is wrong with these people in this world today? Why are people so consumed about getting views and subs that they don't even give a crap about people's lives or anything else? This lady could have killed this girl. Why are you just so consumed with being viral that you forget about, decent common sense? And the thing about it, social media too need to stop allowing these type of videos to be posted online. This way, you know what I'm saying? It won't encourage this type of behavior. And that's on everything. Or at least if they did let it be online, people should not be able to get revenue off of these type of videos. And if they change that and let that happen like that, people will stop trying to just record and they will actually try to stop stuff, from happening in the first place, especially when it comes to a child being beaten by some grown ass woman inside of McDonald's. And I really do hope that this lawyer and the police or whatever the case is are able to file charges on everybody that should have been, trying to stop these employees and stuff like that, because there's no way they should allow this woman to go that far with that fight. And it wasn't really a fight. It was really just a beating, because that's exactly what she was doing. The girl was trying to fight back, but she couldn't fight this big ass lady back. She couldn't fight this lady back at all. So I'm just like, really like, dissatisfied with this actions of this grown ass lady. And I can't wait till they catch her stupid ass. Okay. And she needs to be in jail, point blank. And I actually hope she does get some little time, no probation or anything like that. I hope she gets some time, because it's just not acceptable. You know what I'm saying? Because this little girl came out the bathroom staring at you probably. She start trying to act all bad, talking about she fight kids. How are you bad fighting kids? A 13-year-old or that, not no 18-year-old, not no 17-year-old, a little bitty 13-year-old. And the little girl trying to fight her back. to the best of her ability. But the lady was just too big, and that's just on everything. And then people standing around, and then people were like, "Why come her friends didn't jump in?" They probably were scared, but they should have. They should have helped their little friend. They really should have. You know, because sometimes you need to help out your friends, especially when some big grown ass is trying to, it is beating your friend up, and your friend didn't do anything. You just stand around and look. Damn, I don't even think I would be friends with these kids anymore. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Because how are you standing out there just watching your friend get beat up? Scared my ass. You still help, even if you are scared. Because if all of them would have jumped in it, this lady probably would have backed off, or people would have intervened and stopped it. But no, you don't just stand there with your cameras out and shit, recording it like this is some type of shit that you need to be putting up on social media, like it's something to be proud about. Okay, it's not. How is beating a 13-year-old girl for staring at you right? How is it right? Because it's not right. I don't understand, again, why people sit there and just record stuff versus doing something to stop it, or stop it from happening in the first place, especially if the persons or the people who are involved are your friends. Okay, if they're your friends, you can try to pull your friend away. Let's go, or something like that. Not just sit there with the camera out recording it so you can get all your video can go viral. Yeah, I can put the fight up right now on my YouTube short and get a bunch of views, but that's not right. I'm not about to put no crap up there like that to get no views. You know what I'm saying? You don't post anything for views, okay, or subscribers. When people start doing this, to me, it just shows a lack of decent common sense and decency, period. No home trading, too, because who does this? Who does this? And again, like I said, I think social media as a whole need to stop letting people reap revenue off of videos like this. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even get paid for nothing like this. It's just crazy. And then that would stop people from just doing stuff like that. Because a lot of people do it because it goes viral, plus they can get money, especially if they like monetize and things like that. They'll get paid for that video. And like I said, this is not good. You know what I'm saying? And even if they never stop paying you guys, it's still not showing no type of real empathy for nobody or anything else. You know what I'm saying? You just can't sit there and be recording versus trying to stop the situation from happening at all, or stopping, especially a woman, from fighting a little girl. No other weapons were there or anything else. You could have just restrained this big bitch, and that's on everything, and stopped her. She was going to kill this little girl, basically. 13 years old. Let her walk up on some of these 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds that would be happy to fight her ass and beat the hell out of her. Walk up on some of these hood-ass girls and see what's going to happen. Y'all ain't got to intervene then, because they girls going to jump her ass as well. So that's a daggone shame that this little girl was basically minding her own business. I don't give a damn if she looked at the girl lady, even if she said something to her. She's grown. You need to act grown, okay? Not fight a little bitty kid. The only time you ever have to defend yourself against kids if these kids are trying to hurt you, and you don't have no choice, but not because they're looking at you or even saying stuff to you. You are the grown up. You're not a kid. You're supposed to have more common sense. And I hope that the damn police catch this chick and put her fat ass in prison or jail where she needs to be, because the whole entire situation is ridiculous and I don't like it. And I'm glad it's not none of my daughter, because I'll be looking for this bitch myself. Okay? And that's on everything. And let her fight somebody that's grown, or she can fight one of my grown daughters. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not fighting nobody. I'll be using other things. So maybe she can fight my other daughter or something like that. I know my daughter beat the fuck out of her, and I know that for sure. So that's what I would have done, because that's ridiculous. You out here jumping on little bitty 13-year-old kids, talking about you fight kids like that's supposed to be something big and bad. I would be embarrassed to tell somebody or to say to a child, I fight kids, unless this kid was older and this kid was messing with me in a way where I have to defend myself. You know what I'm saying? Legal wise, not no bull crap like this. So I'm going to show y'all this again without showing the sound though. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it real quick. So this little girl again, just so y'all can know. That's the lady right there, this damn camera, and her boyfriend, I guess, whoever was with her. Damn hood rat. Look at her. Big ass. All because somebody's staring. That's her mom right there. All because this little girl probably was just staring at her. May have even looked at her sideways or something. You cannot do this to kids. This is the little girl right here too. Let me show y'all a better picture of her. And I'm glad the little girl was trying to fight her back. I'm really I just wish she would have beat. But this chick is kind of big. And the little girl probably didn't know it was, this chick was gonna do this, or anything, just caught off guard, basically. You know what I'm saying? Just not a good situation. But let me tell y'all something. Stop with this recording and start intervening, even if you can't do nothing. But if it's a friend of yours is trying to get your friend to calm down and walk away from the situation, versus attacking people or get into situations with people and stuff, and then taking out your cameras, recording and this shit like a weirdo versus helping them and stuff. Let's do more action versus recording everything for viral videos and views and to get money, get money off of it and things like that. That's not cool. You know, that is not cool. Let's see what these people are talking about. All right, so I'll do that later to get these 2 coupons. Okay. Okay. So anyway, what do you guys think about that? Tell me that in the comment section if you watch this in the replay, or anybody that's still in the chat. What do you guys think about this? And let me put this right here. Let me see what these people are talking about. All right. But yeah, that entire situation is true. My prayers are extended out to this little girl and her family. And I do hope that they do catch this lady. Let me see if they got any updated information on this little lady doing all this stuff. Let's see. Teen girl, let me see. 13 be by adult at McDonald's. Okay, let's see if they found this lady. I bet you they didn't yet. But they'll probably have her pretty soon, since everybody doing like a what's the name thing, a protest and things like that. They haven't found her yet, but hopefully they will find this lady, because we already see what this lady looks like. We know what she looks like, so I don't know why it would be so hard to find her. And it's all over the news. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I wish they would do an actual picture of this chick, because they do have her on video, so we can see what a real close picture look like of this chick. So yeah, let me see if I can get a picture of her ass. Let's see, lady who beat 13. Lady picture. I need to do a picture. Let me see if I can get a picture of her real quick. Picture of lady who beat up a 13-year-old at. Let me see if I can get that picture of her, because they, like I said, you saw it on video, but they don't got no still thing. I'm gonna have to play the video. This is her right here. Let me see if they can pull her up. Damn it, let me see if I can get this picture. This is her ass right here. Let me see. Okay, hold on. This is her ass right here. Let me see what this bitch look like. Let's see. Damn it. Let's see. So this is her right here. They blotted out the dude's face, but this is this bitch right here. So if y'all live in Southern California, y'all see this chick who just went over here fighting this little girl, 13-year-olds, y'all need to call the police, okay? You really do. Because if it was your 13-year-old, what would you be doing? Or your niece, or your sister, or your child, or whatever the case is. What would you do? Or what if she would have killed this little girl? So this is her. She's a criminal. Okay, her actions are criminalistic. She should have never did that. 13-year-old, because the girl looking at you, lady, that's not good. So that's her right there. So we see what she looked like. I should have put her on my thumbnail. Okay, that's her right there. The chick who did this. So y'all see her. That's a damn shame. And she, good and damn well, she should have been fighting a little bitty girl that looking like this. Girl, you are too old for this shit. You are too old. And that's just sad. And again, everybody who sat there recording this, you guys should be ashamed of yourselves, okay, versus trying to stop this situation from even happening. And even if you couldn't stop it, at least try to stop this lady, you know? Otherwise, guys, that's going to be it for that topic. Again, we as people, we need to do better in regards to just recording every damn thing. Okay? It's okay to record some things, but some things don't need to be recorded. And sometimes, like when people are getting injured or hurt or, a situation like that, we need to try to do something. Not all the time we have to get into the situation ourselves, but, sometimes if we know the other person, we can try to, bring everybody down to a calm level, to stop them from doing something crazy and get into fights and things like this. Or if we don't know anybody, especially if it's like a woman or something hitting a child or somebody that's old or something like that, and they don't have any weapons or anything, you can try to stop that, sometimes, yeah, you can call the police or whatever case is, but sometimes by the time police get there, somebody is killed. So we need to stop this stuff instead of just, recording stuff, And then there's nothing to it. All these recordings, why come they can't find who this lady is? Don't they have a database that they can put her picture inside of? Why come they can't find out who this lady is and find out her address? Because if you can put a picture into everything like you do everything else, if they do everything like they do everything else, why come they can't find out who she is, get her name, and where she lives at and things like that? Or if she was in a car, get a license plate number, or I'm pretty sure she probably been in that McDonald's before too. So hopefully, like I said, sometime this week, they will have this lady in custody. We can find out exactly what happened, why she fought this little bitty girl. Like I said, I don't care if the girl stared. I don't care if the girl said something to her. She shouldn't have never started hitting this little girl, period. Okay, we didn't see this little girl hitting her, so there is no excuse for this grown-ass lady who looks like she's in her late 20s or early 30s or mid-30s. It's no excuse for this grown-ass lady to be fighting a little 13-year-old girl talking about she fight kids and F that and F you and all this other bull crap. Who raised her? And who does this? It doesn't make you a big person at all. Okay, so other than that, guys, let me tell you guys one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here. So yesterday, guys, I was talking about, hold on, let me take this off here. I was talking about, wait a minute, I thought I just took this shit off here. Let's see. No. I was talking about, are there any good men, any good black men out there? So I did do a little poll. However, in the poll, I didn't specify black men. I just said, are there any, do you think, I said, ladies, hold on, let me see, what did I say? I got this screenshot some damn where. Okay, I said, ladies, do you feel there are any decent men out there? And I only have 5 votes, okay? However, 80% of people who voted said no. They don't think there are any decent men out there. And only 1% or 20% said yes. The thing about it, I talked about this somewhat yesterday, and I said I was going to go in more detail another day because it's a long, you can talk about that forever, and I didn't have enough time. But I'm probably going to talk about that sometime this week, go over that again, because I do feel like, a lot of times we are presented with men who are lacking certain things. Not saying that all men out there are no good, because some men out there are really, really good. They are really good men. There are some really good white men. There are some really good black men, some really good Latino men, Asian men, Japanese, or whatever the case is. Okay, it's some good men out there. It's just up to us to weed through these bad apples and pick out the good apples. Look at these warning signs that we get from these bad apples and let them go. Let them spoil on their own. And we don't need to be with them and we spoil too with them. We need to let them spoil or go to somebody else so we can get the man that we really deserve. Okay, so I do think there's a lot of dudes out here that fit into that category of not being a good man, especially some of these brown men. However, I do know there are some good dudes still out here. Okay, I really do know this. It's just up to us to weed through all these slim pickings and try to get the dude that matches us. You know what I'm saying? So that 80% no, and then 20% said there are some good men out here. That's a high number, y'all, to 80%. That's a shame that so many women experience dudes that are not worth anything. That's sad when you look at it, you know? So if you guys are one of those type of guys that are not considered a good dude, you need to look at yourself. Y'all sit up and tell women all the time that women need to look at themselves, they this, they that, but you guys are not looking at yourself. Start looking at yourself too and figure out what you need to do to make yourself better. Okay. And at the same time, women who need to do this need to do the same thing, you know, and men stop walking around the YouTube streets always putting down the woman when some of you guys are a hot ass mess. And that's on everything. That's on everything. You got children, you're not paying child support, you're not spending time with your kids, you're not doing the things that you need to do as a father, you got a family, you're not being the dad, the man of the house like you're supposed to be, you're not working, not because you can't find a job, just because you're not. You're at home on video games all damn day, not helping with household work, not helping with the kids with their homework, not doing men duties at all. You know what I'm saying? What do you expect? Cheating and stuff, fighting your women and stuff, calling them bitches and whores. You're not a good dude. I don't care what you say. I don't even care if you get mad. You are not a good dude. Okay? Because good men are responsible, dedicated. They don't degrade their women. They don't degrade other women either. Okay? They take care of their responsibilities. All right? They take care of their family obligations. They help with household work. Whether they come from work or not, they still try to do some things, even if it's nothing but cleaning up behind themselves. They do what they need to do. They work together with their partner as a team. They're not out here cheating and shit and being controlling, obsessive, calling you names and things like that. They're not doing these type of things. They're using money in the correct way. They're not out here foolishly spending and doing the most. Overindulging in alcohol and drugs and things like this. Weed, that's what I'm talking about. They're staying sober. Okay? This is what good men do. All right? That's what they do. Y'all be talking about how a woman should be good. You need to be good too in order to attract a good woman. If you're with a woman and she's not what you think she should be, why are you still with her? Y'all love to talk about why women are still with these men, but why are you still with a woman who don't do what she needs to do as a woman? Or a woman who likes to hit you or cuss you out or anything else? So yeah, men, at least some men, need to examine themselves, examine their own conduct, actions, and everything before they start going off on women, talking about women do this. And that's so everything. And like I said, sometime this week I'll probably finish this discussion. I really don't know what else to say about it because I just said what I needed to say tonight. I don't know what else it is to say about it. So I may finish this discussion or I may just talk about something different. I'll see, because I really don't know anything else to add to that. And that's just on everything, y'all. All right. And then one more thing is I just told you guys about that camera stuff. Then I just covered what I just said. It was something else I wanted to tell you guys, but I always forget by the time I get on this daggone camera and stuff. I always forget. I can't remember, but anyway, I don't know exactly what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, but it's going to be something juicy, I'm pretty sure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live tonight. Let me think. It was something I needed to tell you guys. I can't remember what it was, but when I get off this live, then I'll remember. I can't remember what it was. Dang, I cannot remember. I'm trying to think. Because I told you guys about the insurance yesterday. It was something else that happened, but it was good. I can't remember what it was. I can't. But maybe I'll think about it and I'll write it down so I won't forget tomorrow. And I will let you guys know what it was. All right. So let me go ahead and go over a road thing. And then we are getting ready to get out of here because I got to get ready to go. Anyway, thank you so much to Transparent Talk. Y'all check her out. She listen, I watch a lot of YouTubers, like talk show type thing. This girl right here, I really, truly like the way she does her channel. Okay? I really do. She is a good ass speaker and everything. I just like the whole format of her show and everything. Y'all need to check her out. Okay? Check Transparent Talk out. She talk about some real issues as well as some not so real stuff, some fun things and everything. But I love the way she does her show. So professional. It's like an actual TV show. And I love the way she does it. Okay. So check her out, y'all. Y'all, and thank you so much for stopping by as well. Thank you to David for coming by, showing support, giving his input and all that. Y'all check him out. Great ass gamer. Play some real exciting games and everything. Just super, super fun. Y'all, once again, I love those movie type games. It's like watching a whole movie at the same time. They are controlling the kids. Not all the characters, but I guess the main character, or whatever the case is, whoever they are playing as, however you say that. Because I'm not a gamer, so I don't know, but it's fun to watch them. Okay, so check him out. You're gonna have to type these because I always forget to do the links. I'll eventually start doing that. Okay. TTG is another gamer. Check him out as well. Very good games as well. I watch these people, okay? So that's why I'm telling you guys to check them out. And thank you so much for coming by, showing support, and giving your input as well. All right. And thank you to everybody in the bushes, because I know some of y'all watch us in the bushes and stuff. I appreciate each one of you, each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody who watches this in the replay, y'all. Y'all don't forget to thumbs up this video. Thumb it up, 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 thumb it up. All right. And subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right. Other than that, guys, we are getting ready to get out of here. Thank you so much. Check out my shorts that I just did. Check out my other videos. I'm getting ready to drop another Dollar Tree haul coming up on Saturday. And y'all, I think I'm going to do I'm not going to show my fall decor, but I will probably show you guys the tablescape that I do for fall time once I get it done. I may do a video and show you guys that, and I may show you maybe my bar area, how I have it decorated for fall, and maybe my patio, maybe. All right. Other than that, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do a video in the morning, not because I have a urology appointment to go get my acupuncture, but I may come back and do an early video. All right. Other than that, guys, you guys have a good night and have a blessed night and have a good tomorrow at work. And I'll see you guys in my next video. This is Shades Tube. Thank you so much. Peace out, y'all. Y'all, don't forget, I always forget this. If you want to show support to this channel, show it by doing the Cash App to $ Shades Tube. Thank you in advance and have a good night, y'all. Peace out. Good night, y'all. Peace out. Take care.